In both Islam and Christianity, Jesus, known as Islāh in Arabic, is a central and revered figure. However, the two faiths differ significantly in their understanding of who Jesus is. While Christianity teaches that Jesus is the Son of God and part of the divine Trinity, Islam firmly rejects the idea of his divinity. Instead, Muslims regard him as one of the greatest prophets, but fully human and not divine. One reason Muslims reject the idea of Jesus' divinity is based on the core belief in tawḥīd, the absolute oneness of God. In Islam, God, Allah, is unique, without partners, children, or equals. The Quran emphasizes this repeatedly, such as in Surah Al-Ikhlas, He is Allah, one. Allah, the Eternal. He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to him any equivalent. 112-1-4. From this perspective, attributing divinity to Jesus or anyone else compromises God's unity. Muslims also see Jesus as a mortal prophet, similar to Adam, Noah, Abraham, and Muhammad, peace be upon them all. The Quran describes his miraculous birth and his ability to perform miracles by God's permission, but it stresses that these signs were demonstrations of God's power, not proof of Jesus' divinity. For example, Jesus healed the blind and raised the dead, but only because Allah enabled him to do so. Another reason is that Islam rejects the concept of the Trinity, considering it a later development that goes against pure monotheism. The Quran addresses this directly. Do not say, 3. Desist, it is better for you. Indeed, Allah is only one God. Exalted is he above having a son. 4-171. From an Islamic viewpoint, associating Jesus with God is a form of shirk, associating partners with God, which is considered the gravest sin. Finally, Muslims believe that Jesus himself never claimed divinity. Instead, they see him as a humble servant of God who called people to worship Allah alone. On the Day of Judgment, according to Islamic belief, Jesus will testify that he never told people to worship him or his mother, but only to worship God. In conclusion, Muslims reject the idea of Jesus' divinity because it conflicts with the fundamental Islamic teaching of God's absolute oneness. To them, Jesus is honored as a prophet and Messiah, but not as divine. This distinction reflects the broader difference between Christianity and Islam. One emphasizes Jesus' role as God incarnate, while the other sees him as a servant and messenger of the one, eternal God.